In the Exodus story, it's really cool to think about how God delivered the Israelite people from Egyptian captivity. But I think one of the things that we maybe miss out on or don't really realize is if you're one of those Israelite people who had been enslaved in Egypt for that long, leaving Exodus wasn't easy. I mean, we may think about it and go, hey, look, you're not going to be slaves anymore. Yeah, this is great. Let's go. And it sounds good in theory, but if slavery is all you've known, I mean, for like over 400 years, this is all these people have known, the thought of leaving that is terrifying. It may be exciting, but it's also terrifying because, well, what does that mean? And how will we do it? And Egypt is so powerful. So when God delivers them and tells them it's time to go, we're still talking about a pretty significant step of faith to leave Egypt. So when this people group leaves Egypt and they're out, and all of a sudden they realize that Pharaoh's like changed his mind again, and his army is coming after them, uh-oh. I think God did that on purpose to make sure they actually left. Because when they got to the Red Sea, you got a real problem here. Here is a barrier, a natural barrier that's in their way that they cannot overcome, but God supernaturally provides a way for them to go. And he parts the waters. Now you may be looking at that going, yeah, God's provision. That's right. I'm going to have courage to go. Really? You got a mountain of water on either side of you. Who's going first? Because it wasn't Moses. Moses is holding the staff up. He's like, all right, everybody go. Yeah, good for you, Moses. Somebody's got to be first out onto that dry land with a mountain of water on either side of you, crossing the Red Sea in this supernatural provision of going. Man, whoever was first, I don't know who it was, but whoever was first, way to go. Way to go. And when I think about that in context for us today, there's all kinds of things that enslave us that God has given us power to leave. He's given us power to go, and where there have been barriers that they feel like they're impossible to overcome, He supernaturally provides a way to go through them. But you still got to go. You still got to take that step of faith. You still got to believe Him and trust in Him. And it can be tough. I mean, because some of these things are like generationally handed down. They're curses that have just been passed down, whether it be things like alcoholism or abuse or a negative mindset or just a worldview that's just been handed down generation to generation to generation that's got you enslaved. And now God has made a way for you to go. Who's going to be first? Well, why not you? Why not? Why not you? Why not you be the first in your family to step on that dry land and go? Why not you be the first in your friend group to be the one that steps onto that dry land and go? Why not you be the first in your workplace, your community, to be the first to say, you know what? I'm going to trust God. He's provided a way to freedom. He's provided a way to deliver me, and I'm going to trust Him, and I will step out first. He's given us power to go, to be free. So let's trust Him, and may you be strong and very courageous as you believe your God, your deliverer, your Savior, and you go into the freedom that He's promised you, and you live this abundant life that He's entrusted to you. Let's go.